need your anointing, come in your power. I love you, Holy Spirit. You're captivating my soul. And every day I grow to love you more.
Hi brothers and sisters, so I'm going to be sharing a dream with you. This dream I had this one October 2021. In this dream I was walking. I have no idea why I was walking at first, where I was going. I had no idea what was going on. All I know, I was just walking. And while walking, I realized that it was a lot going on in the streets. It's like every street block I turn on is something going on. I remember trying to turn, I was about to turn on a block, and when I turned, it's like I felt so scared. It was some guys hanging out, but they look dangerous. For some reason, I in the dream I felt so scared, and I also was scared to walk past them. And that's when I first heard a voice inside clearly said, don't pass them, don't walk past them, keep going straight. So I said, okay. So I start keep going straight, and it was like some blocks, some turns I make. It was so much going on, and I was scared, and the voice would keep, guiding me, like would tell me if it's okay. When it's okay to turn, I don't hear the voice, but when it's not okay, the voice would tell me, don't turn on that block, don't turn on that street, keep going straight. So I realized that this voice is helping me. So was listening, obeying. There's one part in a dream where something happened to me. It's as if I had gotten kidnapped and I got away. I don't remember that part. I can't remember that part. All I remember is that I got away and I started running. And when I got further away from that place where I was at, when I got away, like I was couple block streets up, I start walking again because I was running, and I start walking again. Then I turned on this street and I saw this high wall, and it was this high building, but the wall was just plain wall. And the voice said to me, for you to be safe, you have to get over on the other side of that building. For you to be safe, you have to get over on the other side. So I was like, okay. So I was looking confused, like, that's a plain high wall, a plain wall. How am I gonna get up that wall? Like, how am I gonna get up there? How am I gonna be able to climb that wall? So I remember that it was helping me all this time. So let me obey, let me listen to the voice. So I walked up to the wall, and it's like all of a sudden I start seeing things appearing on the wall, rocks for me to step on, tree vines for me to hold on to, and it was like they keep appearing on the wall, and then it had helped me to climb up to the top of the high building. When I got to the top, I came across someone's balcony. So I put my leg over, climb over, and get ready to jump down. When I jumped, I landed in a garden, but that garden was off grounds. It wasn't on the ground, it was off grounds. So I'm getting ready now to climb out of the garden, and this man came out of his house. The door opened, and this guy came out. When he came out, he was looking in. He had something in his hand, so he was looking in his hand and just keep looking down, and he walked up to the garden just looking down, and he put whatever he had in his hand in the garden. So when I saw that, I was getting ready to climb out of the garden. When I saw him, I climbed back into the garden. So I started panicking. So I was like, oh no, he's gonna see me. So the thought came to my mind, you know what, I'm gonna stay still and maybe he won't see me. So I said, okay, let me try that. So I climbed back in, and I was standing so still, hoping that he wouldn't see me. So he came up to the garden, he put whatever he had in his hand in the garden. Then when he did that, he looked up at me, and he gave me that look like he didn't speak, didn't say nothing. He was quiet. He didn't look upset, nothing. He just looked up at me like, girl, really? You're gonna stand there acting like I can't see you? I really can't see you standing there. So when I saw him look at me, giving me that look, I climbed out of the garden. And when I climbed out of the garden, the voice said to me, you have to go through the front door, through that door, and come out through the front door, and you'll be safe once you get out the front door. So I said, okay. So I'm trying to, do what the voice told me. So I turned around to him, and I had my hands out like this. I don't know if I was begging him, please don't call the cops on me, please. I don't remember what I was saying, but I had my hands like this, and I was backing up while I had my hands like this, saying something. I guess I was begging him not to call the cops on me. So I backed up to the door that he came out of, and I went in the house, and he's behind me, but he's not saying nothing, and he's calm. So I turned around, I'm looking for the front door. When I look, I saw the front door was over to the right. So I'm walking over to the right now to get out of these people's house. And I'm now, almost close to the door, I saw this lady looked like probably his mom, elderly lady. And she was doing something, looking down, doing something. And when she saw me, she looked up, and she was like, she didn't say anything. She just gave me the hand, like, and I was doing this again. But I'm backing up to that door to the right, and I'm doing this. So she was like, so I went to the front door. I came out. When I came out, I felt like, now I know where I was at. Now I know why I was walking. I was trying to get home. And now I know where I was at, where to go, what road to turn on. I just know where I was at. So I'm looking, and it's a street in front of me, and that street has a dead end. Only it has a left or right turn. A left or right turn only. So I remember where I'm going now, and I know right away that my turn that I was supposed to make was the right turn. So I start walking up the street, and then I made my right turn. When I made my right turn, I stopped. I stopped because I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, what I saw in front of me was this narrow gate. It was narrow, and it have trees, leaves around it, narrow. I remember saying to myself, this path is narrow. But I start smiling. That trees, those leaves going around it was so beautiful. That green, I saw the leaf of those leaves were green, but not the green that these leaves have here. That was a different green. That green was so beautiful. That green was so beautiful. It was green, but a different green. That was a different green. And I was smiling. I felt happy. And I felt like once I start walking through that narrow path, once I get to the end of that narrow path, my home was right there on the other side. So I was going home soon, getting home soon. And I was happy, so happy. And that green, that's not that green we have here. That green was so beautiful. Anyways, I start walking towards to enter that part, narrow path, and something said, look behind you. When I looked behind me to see what that left turn would look like, brothers and sisters, it was another dead end. It was I think it was a dirt road, and it was just rocks and stones. Look dead, look like how it sounded, a dead end, dead. And I turned around, start walking towards the path, and I was like, yeah, I did make the right choice. I felt like, yeah, I made the right choice turning right. And I'm almost home.